Peace to the tribe. Welcome in. I am Nudiamonds here with the energy reading. I hope everyone out there is doing well. And yes, we are going to be doing a full moon in Gemini energy reading. Super excited. I feel like full moons are all about releasing and illuminating things and shining the light on things that may be hidden in the dark. And then Gemini is all about the mind. It's all about communication. It's all about siblings, families, cousins, the hands, the shoulders, the chest, how you're breathing. So I feel like all of these things will be incorporated. How are you releasing things that exhale to receive things, allowing things to come in? Okay, so I feel like it's this ebb and this flow, this give and this take, this reciprocity in order to move on to this next step. In order to take off in this Sagittarius season, there may be a few things that may need to be illuminated within the mind that you may have to communicate in order to move forward. Okay. All right. So it's happening on the 15th on a Sunday, very early in the morning or in the rising, about 3 a.m., depending on where you're at in the world. And then it will start to shift over. But I really feel like this is a shift for us. And the more we continue to illuminate that subconscious mind, illuminate things that dwell within us, the more we continue to elevate, push forward, grow, evolve. And I feel like that's what this is. It's all about evolution here on earth. We have been sent down here to learn whatever lessons, grow from those lessons, and teach others that want to come on board. Okay, tapping in with Soul Tribe. Shout out to Soul Tribe. And continue to elevate, continue to grow, continue to be this union, this family, and becoming one with people who are on the same frequency and who have the same mindset as you. Okay. One thing I noticed about the date 12/15 was that it was also 3/6, because 1 and 2 is 3 and 1 and 5 is 6, so it's this 3/6. So that really gave me like a lot of Gemini energy, due to the third sign is Gemini, and then the 6th month is June, which is also Gemini. So it's really about the mind. We're in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is all about that higher mind. So really pushing past this lower way of thinking to elevate and grow. Okay. But I really feel like this is all about the mind. Okay. It's also in the 23rd degree. The 23rd degree is Aquarius. So how are you thinking about the group? How are you putting in the work to move forward for the future? How are you making those wishes and dreams come true at this time? Okay. I feel like that would be a great way to continue to explore and use your imagination to will in whatever you want and whatever you desire at this time. Okay. And I really feel like this is a time for us to just focus and release certain things that no longer resonate with us as well. Okay. And I'm going to break down the astrology that I seen. I feel like this was going back into the subconscious mind to move forward. Okay. I kind of said that already, but these were things that I seen in the chart. Okay. And I said that because the sun and Mercury are in Sagittarius. The ruling sign for Mercury is Gemini. Okay. So, and it's also retrograde. So this is all about going back into the mind, thinking before you act, to initiate things. Okay. Also healing the subconscious mind. Let me get some water. See, that communication in this Mercury retrograde has not been doing me pretty. Okay. I don't know how many times I had to do videos over. I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself. Okay. But it's all about that communication. All right. And making sure that you stay hydrated as well. Excuse me. And releasing things. All right. So, yeah, healing the subconscious mind to move forward and going back into your mind, going to the back of the mind. I feel like the back of the mind, memories, nostalgia, imagination to evolve and grow. Okay. I also said balancing the lower mind and the higher mind, the lower self and the higher self, the shadow and the light, the masculine and the feminine, actions, emotions, logic, and feeling. Okay, so really balancing out these different aspects of yourself. Okay, and I say that because the moon and Jupiter are in Gemini. Okay, so it's this balance. We have the sun in Sagittarius, the moon in Gemini, Mercury in Sagittarius, ruling sign is Gemini. Then we have Jupiter in Gemini, and Jupiter's ruling sign is Sagittarius. So it's this opposite, it's this balance, it's this opposing energy, this back and forth. Okay, so making sure that you're really staying grounded, staying focused, because both of these signs are mutable signs, so they're very flexible. Okay, but also standing firm on what you believe in and holding it firm on those boundaries as well when it comes to your mind. Okay. And I feel like once you balance those things out, there will be magic, miracles, mystical things happening, auspicious things happening, because there is a mystic rectangle in the chart. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a chart in a second. Tapping back into the passions of your heart, going back into what makes you happy, listening to that and acting on that. Okay, I say that because Mars is retrograde in Leo. So this is all about going back into what makes you happy. That inner child. Okay, what are some things that you used to do when you were a kid that made you happy, whether it was painting, drawing, writing, running, dancing, singing, okay, whatever else you like to do. Tap into that to bring you a sense of joy, bring you a sense of fun. One thing that I used to love to do was write poetry, write down rhymes, write down raps, wire wrapping, making jewelry. So tap into those type of things to help you elevate your mind and keep that energy centered and focused. Okay, this could be a time where you may see things slowing down, but I feel like that's a great sign from the divine. Whenever things aren't moving fast, I mean, spirit wants you to pay attention to what is going on, okay, before you just jump over the ledge. Okay, make sure your parachute is good, all right, before you just jump. Okay. Okay, and then I also said that it was a trine, okay, within Mars in Leo and Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is all about communicating with yourself before you take that leap of faith. Okay, am I ready? Okay, do I feel comfortable? How is my mental? How is my emotions? How do I feel physically? Checking in with yourself, checking in with your body, communicating with yourself. Okay, it's okay if you hear those inner voices. That is how you tap into that intuition. That's how you tap into listening to your spirit. Now, if these inner voices are saying crazy things, okay, you may need to do a detox. Okay, you may need to pray, tap into some things, meditation, tap into some cleansing rituals, do some things to help you elevate that mind, but really pay attention to where these thoughts are coming from at this time, okay? Then it was something on the chart that I noticed, and it gave me a sense of this three timelines, okay? Three different timelines taking off, this lower realm, this middle realm, and this higher realm. The mind, the body, the soul, the mother, the father, the child, spirit, okay, to tap into the most high. It gave me like Hierophant energy, because in the Hierophant card it has those three. The Hierophant is holding this I don't know what it's called, okay, but it's a thing with these three lines on it. It's really connected to higher divinity, your higher self, to get messages from the most high. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a chart really quick. Let me lock the screen so it doesn't move. Okay, so you can see here, and then if you turn it like this, you can see the three lines. 1, 2, 3, and it's like this. There's the rectangle as well. So yeah, and what are these? These are trines. Okay, so we have a trine between Pluto and Uranus. So transformation with being your unique self for the future. Then we have opposition with the moon and the sun. So tapping into what you think and really evaluating what you see. So, getting out of your mind and getting into your body, getting into your higher mind at this time, okay? And then the other trine was with Mars and Mercury, okay? So, I kind of went over those things already, but I feel like this is all about elevating and tapping into your higher mind to elevate in the future. And I really feel like this full moon is going to help push us in the right direction as we continue to release what doesn't serve us, release what doesn't resonate at this time, okay? Also, I said health, healing kept coming up, healing from the past, to move forward. Paying attention to that health, that mental health, that physical health, your spiritual health. And then also healing your shadow, because the line within those three lines within, see, it's a whole lot of layers. I feel like it's a cake, and it has to make, you have to make sure that foundation is set within yourself to elevate, right? So you have to make sure that you're doing the healing work, the internal work to heal that shadow self at this time, because Chiron is in Aries, and then it's an opposition with Lilith in Libra. So you want to make sure that you are fighting for justice, being that spiritual warrior, and standing on the right law, standing on what you believe in, standing firm on what you know, holding firm on those boundaries when it comes to executing things and getting things done for yourself, okay? Yeah, I just really feel like all of this energy is connected, and you really have to kind of put the puzzle pieces together in order to elevate and move forward. And if you've been doing the internal work, you most definitely be ascending to higher timelines. I feel like that's what's going on right now. I feel like a lot of people who've been doing the work as a collective is 7 o'clock on the dot. We've been elevating to this God frequency, this source frequency, this higher self frequency. And I feel like I am one with source. Okay. The more I detox, the more I tap into my subconscious mind, the more I evaluate myself and take accountability for my actions, the more I get in tune with source, the more I get in tune with nature, the more I'm able to evaluate things and listen to that spirit, and I'm calling things before they happen. I'm sensing things as the energy comes in, and I feel like that's because of the inner work, the internal work that I've been doing at this time, okay? And I also feel like that's a sense of wherever you're at in your life as well, okay? Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been cultivating, nurturing, working on projects, it's a sense of celebration. It's a sense of harvest for this internal work that we've been doing at this time, okay? Also breaking out of this box, breaking out of these old constructs, okay? Having this breakdown to have this breakthrough at this time. And I feel like that's what like I said, everything that I speak off of my notes, I'll write my notes probably a week before, and then I'll let the energy play out, and the energy is always, the energy don't lie, okay? That's why I feel like always pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities, because spirit is always sending us messages, confirmation in things, objects, people, and within ourselves. So make sure that you're listening to that, because I've been breaking down a lot of internal barriers within myself, and I feel like I've had such an enormous breakthrough within myself by taking accountability for my actions. When I'm upset, it's okay to feel my emotions, but don't let those emotions consume me. Never let anything consume me that I'm not okay with being consumed by, okay? So, yeah, just really tapping into that authentic self and doing what works best for you and doing what resonates with you, your spirit, your soul, your mind, your body, and continue to trust in that, okay? All right. I feel like this could also be a time where a lot of people are going through rebirths, spiritual awakenings, and ascension. All right. Numbers that kept popping up: 3, 6, 9. 12 or 21, 11, 55, and 6. So you guys, if you guys been seeing these numbers in certain frequencies and certain patterns mirrored, I feel like this is most definitely confirmation. I've been seeing a lot of 555, a lot of 33. So paying attention to the signs and symbols of synchronicities when it comes to numerology. You may even be getting woke up at these times, certain times. Pay attention to that because Spirit is sending you a sign. All right. I'm going to tap into my meditation that I did for this energy. And the first thing that popped up was an airplane, and the airplane was facing left. So I kind of feel like this was a left path. Okay. So you're being led to a more spiritual path or being enlightened on the path that you may be on. Okay. In an airplane, when I think of an airplane, air is spirit, air is mind. Okay. So being on this higher timeline, this plane field, right? Planes of dimensions, realms, and also was like this beam of light coming in. I could see it now. It's interesting. I love this. I love this spiritual stuff. But it was like a beam of light coming in from the left side, so that feminine illuminating the masculine at this time to heal, purge, and release whatever needs to come up from this masculine, whether it be anger, whether it be sexual energy, whether it be tension, whether it be impulsive actions, whether it be fears, doubts. Okay, and that was something I kept hearing when I woke up this rising. Release fears, release doubts, release fears, release doubts to ascend. Okay, I feel like that's that root chakra, that fire. So purifying yourself to illuminate yourself. All right. Shining light on the right side, masculine energy. This could be a time where divine masculine energy is rising as well. Okay, because I like to get the polarity. It's not always about healing the masculine. We got a lot of great masculine energy out there. Okay, shout out to the divine masculines out there who are healing themselves, working on themselves, elevating their minds, and they value themselves. Okay, and they love themselves, and they're not afraid to be themselves and afraid to tap into that divine feminine to balance out the divine masculine within. Okay. And they are the sense of this God. All right. So shout out to y'all. I love to see it, and it's been a long time coming. So this is also a time where the divine masculine will rise, because I feel like we always talk about divine feminine, but there's a balance. Okay, we got all this great divine feminine energy, where the divine masculine at, and they are out there. So this will be a time where we see that energy rise as well. It's not all doom and gloom. Okay, Spirit loves for me to give polarity. So as we release these fears, release these trauma, release this doubt, release this stagnant energy within us, whether you're masculine or feminine, this will be a great time where that masculine energy will rise up and shine. Okay. Then I also seen popcorn. Okay. I just seen popcorn, and it gave me a sense of a movie, something taking off, action. Okay, lights, camera, action. Okay, with that shining that light on that masculine, that red, because when you get movie at the popcorns, it has those red and white lines. Okay, so the more you purify that root chakra with that white and red, you tap into your power, because the popcorn is yellow, and it's the sense of action. Center stage, things taking off to be illuminated and coming into your power to relax and enjoy the finer things in life. All right. Within yourself, internal and external as well. All right. Then I seen a whale on the water. Ooh, this was probably my favorite part of this meditation, because I seen like a wave of energy, and the wave kept crashing. Okay, like a cycle. And then about the second time it came in, I seen a whale, and the whale was riding the wave, and the whale would go into the wave, and as it would crash, it would go under and then come back up, and then it would ride the wave again, go into the wave as it crashed, And then it was just like this cycle. And I'm like, riding the wave. We are the wave, coming out of this cycle, breaking through the cycle. Because, waves crash, and that's the breakthrough, that undertow, something pulling us in. And sometimes we have to be pulled into this energy, pulled into ourselves, that water, that emotion, to just embracing that and realize that this is who I am. I'm not going to go against the current. I'm going to go with the current to break through this energy. Okay. And I also feel like this tsunami energy, because it was like this spiral, this circle, this cycle, this cipher, this golden ratio. Okay. This 9 ether energy that is being brought to the forefront, is being risen, it's rising within us. And we just kind of have to enjoy the waves as they come. Okay. It also gave me a sense of a portal. Okay. Because as this wave was crashing, like I said, the whale went into it. And then about the fourth time it went into it, it kind of turned into just like the spiral, the circle. So going into the portal. All right. And then I seen a T. And the T gave me a sense of a timeline. And then rising to a higher timeline, because the T, it's like this top part, but it's this bottom part, and I feel like we're rising up to get to the top. Okay, so going from the bottom to the top, the meek shall inherit the earth, everything flipping, and this is like the reverse. Okay, so from the physical to the spiritual. And people who've been tapping into that spiritual side, doing that internal healing, will reap the benefits of this the most. Okay. Then I seen an ancient spirit, an ancient being. It was Asiatic. Okay, very tight eyes. And then it kind of transformed into a bird, like a phoenix. Okay. And then this is something I've been seeing, I don't know, maybe like the past month, but it's like this box, and then it's like this face. It's this box, and then it's like this face. So now that I'm seeing it, it's almost like this ancient dormant energy breaking outside of this box, freeing the phoenix. Okay, rise of the phoenix, that Metatron cube breaking through, tapping into that melanin, tapping into rising and releasing what no longer serves us, to tap into our powers. Okay. Then I seen waves of energy, waves of dark energy coming in, and I don't see dark energy as being a bad thing. I see this as melanin. I see this as carbon. I see this as the universe. I see this as ether. I see this as spirit. Okay. So, whatever that means for you, take it as it resonates. But I see darkness as power. Okay. It makes me think of when I close my eyes. When we close our eyes, cover our eyes, we all see darkness. And we can use our imagination to tap into whatever, that dream realm. So I feel like some of us are even more powerful in our dreams, which takes me back to my dream I had last night. I'll get into that in a second, but also like this primordial energy, this dragon energy, and tapping into the powers that lie within. Okay. Wow. And that's so crazy, because the dream I had this rising was I was tapping into my powers. I was using my powers to heal people in the dream, which was interesting because I've never done that in a dream before. But I was literally like using energy. It was almost like Reiki healing energy to heal people in my dream. So this could be a time where we're coming into our power, elevating, and not being afraid to tap into our power, no matter where we're at, no matter who's watching, no matter what people think at this time. Be our authentic self, no matter what that looks like. All right. So yeah, that was my breakdown, my astrological breakdown, astrology breakdown, my notes, my downloads, my uploads, and my meditation, a little bit of my dream. Okay. as we are pushing into this energy. I feel like it's a lot of energy. Like I said, tsunami waves of this energy coming in, and we just have to continue to embrace it. Okay, embrace whatever that may look like for you to continue to elevate at this time. All right, now I'm going to tap into the card portion of this, and we're going to see what other messages Spirit has for us at this time. Let's tap into my Element Alchemy deck. And we're going to see what is the overall theme for this beautiful full moon in Gemini. All right. Also look at your Gemini placements in your chart. I feel like that will be what you are more focused on and releasing at this time. Or more focused on communicating that. Or even getting more communication from the Most High at this time. Okay. And really paying attention to the messages that you receive as well. Okay. All right, let's see. Immediately. All right, yep. Releasing things that do not serve us to tap into this ultimate power. And this is exactly what I seen in my meditation. I said I seen that T. T also stands for tree, okay? So this takeoff, this illuminating, going to this higher timeline, breaking free, getting rooted, getting grounded to shine that inner light and letting go of things that no longer serve you, illuminating things that are in the dark, because this is a very dark card, and being that internal light, okay? The numbers are 5 and 6, 56. 5 is all about the heart. Okay, so tapping into that heart space to be light. And then also 6 is all about relationships with yourself, that health, that wealth, that mental, that physical, that spiritual, analyzing things and getting things organized. And then 5 and 6 is 11. So wow, this is very interesting. Because 11 is also attributed to Aquarius, and that's all about making sure that you are following your heart, listening to your body to move forward in the future. And these dreams, these desires will start to come true the more we release what does not serve us. It says sky, storm, and earth. Sky is all about the mental. Storm is all about your emotions. Okay. A storm brewing within yourself, releasing that, getting grounded into the earth, and letting things go and surrendering to the divine at this time, okay? What's the bottom card? Yes. A pathway. What did I say? Thank you, Spirit. That path is lit, okay? We are lit. And the more we know that, the more we can shine our light, okay? Inner fire, volcano, letting things go. Wow, 3. This is number 3. I said I seen 3 and 6. And the numbers already appearing out. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But yeah, it's this road that's being lit within us. Okay, this divine light, this divine power that's being ignited within us is going to continue to push us forward on this journey. All right. Okay, let's tap into my higher self deck and see these cards. These cards are just going everywhere. So yeah, some things may just be everywhere at this time, but it's okay. Get them in order, get them organized, and continue to push through and shine your light at this time. All right. Tap into my higher self deck, see what is a message. Okay, let's see. Don't forget to love yourself is what I'm hearing. Love yourself, self-love, self-worth. Wow, the whole 3 cards just popped out. Too many. I want 1. Ooh, that popped back in. Okay. Can I get 1 card, Spirit? Make the message very clear. All right. I think this was 2. take this one. Mathematics. Yes, ma'at, balance. That pyramid, rising above, as above, so below. Making sure your foundation is set before things start taking off, before you start taking off. Number codes, frequencies, higher timelines. I'm loving this. Multidimensional. Okay, is that a robot? Looks like a little robot. So yeah, technology. Paying attention to our inner technology. Okay, it says builder and decoder, sacred projects, precise planning, studying, measuring, doing your research, being thorough, justice, working with the earth element, earth grids, ley lines, numbers, and glyphs. What did I say, you guys? Pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the frequencies, and the synchronicities to elevate. All right, and it says ma'at. That's why I love this card. Ma'at. To stay in perfect, divine balance. All right. Bottom card. Mastery. I love it. To evolve, to grow. All right. To master yourself, to know thyself. M-A, ma. That mother energy, that maternal energy, that divine feminine energy. All right. So continue to master yourself, to elevate, to know thyself. All right. All right. And we're going to tap into my aesthetics deck for another message. So it's really giving a sense of releasing to elevate. I say pay attention to the details as I'm cutting it. That drowning. Okay. Or coming up for air. All right. Let's see. Some message Spirit has for the collective at this time. Okay, what was that? Wow, the hawk. Yes. So looking at things from a different perspective, having precision, perception as well, waiting patiently. Because this hawk, normally when you see hawks, they're flying, they're in the air. This hawk is waiting patiently for something. Okay, with that keen eye view. So like I said, making sure that you are analyzing things, paying attention to things before you take off, before things take off. So this is making the right calculations within yourself, paying attention to spirit, listening to spirit before we take off. All right. And we're rising above a storm. Okay. So we're above on a higher timeline, on a higher plane. The more we continue to tap into our minds. All right, what's the bottom card? Yes. And I love this card because it's like a shadow figure. So it's like spirit realm is, what is that? How do I say that? Spirit. The spiritual realm is where the real value is at. Okay. People are focused, a lot of people are focused on the wrong values, and you should be your main priority. Your health should be your main priority. Internal should be a main priority versus external, versus the physical. You want to make sure that you are nourishing yourself from the inside out. And that's how you let that inner light shine at this time. Okay. That's how you make sure that crown is focused and on point. All right. So that's just a message that I'm hearing. Let's get into the tarot and see what is another message for this beautiful Gemini full moon. Wow. Mathematics, the hawk, and the tree. The broken tree to be illuminated. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. The cards. All right, Spirit. What is a message for Gemini full moon? Okay, what was that? Cycles turning. I love this. This is giving me a sense of that whale I seen going into that wheel, going into the wheel. The wheel is turning in our favor, as we are in the midst of the underworld. Are we in the midst of this spiritual energy? Okay, Anubis is the guardian of the underworld, the god of the underworld, and he is coming up, and we are coming up to tap into our power, okay? Purging and releasing things that no longer serve us, to tap into this divinity, tap into this divine, godlike frequency, because we have Aquarius. I said I seen the Phoenix, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. And this is a fixed cross. And this is us rising to tap into our God power. This is also the letters, I believe, for Yahweh, which is divinity, the snake here, shedding old skin. All right. To head into the right direction. Wow. Is this pointing to the left? I said I seen energy pointing to the left and coming out. Thank you, Spirit. To shine on masculine energy. All right. So we're most definitely rising above, and there's going to be a new cycle starting for us the more we tap into our higher minds. This is also the sense of the philosopher's stone, because it has the elements here, and that is how you tap into the elixir of life. So this youth, this godlike essence, to tap into the kingdom of heaven, which lies within the mind. Okay, that's all a part of your imagination, and you can will in whatever you want at your desire with your mind. Okay, we are the master manifestors. When we put our mind to it, we can do it. Okay, and also this is X, so that 10. Okay, so something coming to an end at this time, and new beginning starting. This is the rise of the divine ones. That's what I'm hearing. Rise of the divine ones at this time. I love it. Bottom card, yep. As we come into our power. All right, so it's going to be a lot of creative rulers stepping up, coming into their power, that aren't afraid to shine their light. All right. Let's see what that was. A lot of creator rulers coming into power that aren't afraid to shine their light. Okay, we will be victorious. Justice for us, just us. All right. I'm loving this 6 of Wands. So this is some type of milestone we completed. So Spirit is saying that old cycle is over. We are on this new timeline. Act like it. Keep that mind elevated. Keep that spirit high. And keep that energy high. Move around, work out, play, dance. Get excited about this new energy that we are entering into. Okay, don't let the denseness of this energy weigh us down. That's an illusion. Okay, all of these other things that aren't centered in love is an illusion. So continue to rise higher. Stay on your high horse. Keep that mind elevated. Protect those crowns, as there will be people cheering you on, rooting you on as you completed this huge milestone. Your ancestors are proud of you, and we're all watching you as you go through this cycle, and you are victorious. Okay, it's time to celebrate, and congratulations. All right. Wow. Wow. And that 6 is coming out again. So seeing 6, that carbon, that melanin, higher heights. Okay. So we got the 3 and the 6. I love it. So yeah, things doubling up, things taking off, things multiplying. Spirit saying on the other side of the mirror. Okay. A portal. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're going through a portal, and we're pushing through, and we coming out this portal. We have came out of this portal victorious. Okay, so continue to keep that mind elevated on higher heights. What's next? Okay, what's next going into this new year? Okay, going into this new year energy. You completed everything that you said goes out for. You completed most of the things that you said goes out for this year. What's next on this future timeline that you would like to execute, that you would like to complete? That's something that you need to be focused on. All right. Future goals. I love it. Because you are victorious, and we're going to see the benefits of the past work that we have put in start to play out. Okay. The tables are turning in our favor. The wheel is turning in our favor. And there will be lots of fortune, lots of good fortune, lots of abundance, okay, pouring in as we continue to tap into this shift. Wow, the cards. What did I say? Yes, the Magician. I said we are the master manifestors. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, we are the magicians. And it's like this cloak. Even on the Three of Wands, I really wanted to show you, Spirit, so you should have did it. You should have did it. Okay, so whatever you thinking, go ahead and do it. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. We are the master manifestors. We can create whatever we want. But it's this, you are cloaked. You are divinely protected, divinely guided. And you'll be victorious. We are the magicians. We are the cure. We are who we say we are. And we know we can will in whatever we want, okay? We know our powers, and our powers are activated within us and continue to shine our light. We are connected to the divine, breaking out of these old loops, and the power is within us. So it's time to shine, okay? Spirit's coming in. The divine is coming in, gifting us our flowers. There will be flowers thrown at our feet with these two cards. Okay. For this higher elevated consciousness that you have tapped into, this higher way of thinking and doing things in this realm of free will, you still manage to have integrity and operate from the heart with peace, love, and joy. So there will be lots of prosperity and abundance coming in to those who have mastered themselves. Okay. The end of this old cycle again with this Ouroboros, the snake around his hip, the snake eating its own tail. End of a cycle. We've mastered all of the tools, and there will be a lot of great abundance pouring in for us. Wow, this is a beautiful spread. Yeah. Divinely protected. Okay. Because we've done the purification that it takes to elevate. Wow. This is a beautiful reading. So it's going to be some beautiful energy that comes in for us, you guys. I'm loving it. Get one more card. Oh. So don't pay attention to the conflicts. Don't pay attention to the outside world. Okay. Don't pay attention to the distractions. All right. If there's something that isn't resonating with you, leave it in the past, leave it behind, leave these things behind, leave these people behind, leave these old emotions, leave these old thoughts, leave these old traumas. You already healed that. Okay, it's okay to reflect to see how much you've grown, but to reflect, to soak in that energy, we don't like it. Okay, spirit, divine, ancestors, angelic beings, they don't like that. They don't like us soaking in this lower vibration. We have to continue to keep our higher a higher mind. So this could be a good time to tap into your ego to boost up that self-esteem. Like, you know what? I overcome this. I've done this. I'm the shit. Okay. I'm a big boss. I get everything I got everything done that I said I was going to get done. Okay. Cause this is an ego clash card, but we're going to transmute that energy because I feel like you need your ego sometimes. The ego is not a bad thing. I don't want to kill my ego. I need my ego when I'm feeling down. Nah, come on, pick yourself up. All right. You done accomplished so much. You done overcome so many things. You on this detox. You doing it. You ain't folded. They said you couldn't do certain things. You did it. They said you couldn't cure certain things. You have. They said you couldn't elevate past certain things. They said all this, you can't, and I did. It's already done. So it's time to tap into that high vibration and think more highly of yourself. Tap into that higher mind and know who you are. All right. Yeah. No worrying, no stressing about things, not letting anything get to us to pull our frequency down. Okay. We want to cherish every moment even the lower moments, because those lower moments are lessons, okay? Those losses aren't losses, they're lessons. And we turn those lessons into blessings, into blessings from the things that we have learned from those lessons, all right? Okay, so let's tap into a chakra card and see what is the final message. Whoa, my goodness. Let's try this again. The whole deck came out. Okay. So it's giving me a sense of all chakras are aligned. Okay. All of the chakras are aligned, and you are in divine alignment to receive whatever source is trying to send you at this time. All right. Yes, you are in divine alignment to receive whatever source is trying to give you at this time. That's what I'm getting. And it says empowerment. Wow, no way. Bottom card. The Phoenix. Okay. All right. So let's see. 20 warriors. Empowerment. Call on your inner strength and stamina as you establish your place in the world. Yeah. Like I said, tapping into that masculine energy to empower yourself. Okay. I can, I will, I have, and I know. Okay. I know I can accomplish whatever I want. The power is in our hands. We are being illuminated, and we continue to rise above. We continue to elevate, okay, with this hawk, this phoenix. I'm loving these two cards because it's like the birds here, and then she's holding the power. And then it's like when you zoom in closer, this is what she's holding. The power to herself, the power of the phoenix. And it says, fire a transformation. Be willing to rise up again and again. You will be successful. Okay. So don't let anything hold you back. Not even yourself. Let go of those self-doubts. Let go of the fear. Continue to tap into your power. And things are going to work out in our favor. We are elevating. We are rising. We are ascending. And we know who we are. This next chapter will be so abundant for us. We just have to know that. And we have to keep our elevation, keep our minds elevated, and keep this elevated heart, this elevated spirit as we continue to move forward. Because there's a lot of things that we have accomplished, and divine is going to come in and gift us something. It's going to look different for everybody. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, happy full moon in Gemini, you guys.